You fucked your own interview up.
I did.
Yep. Because you wrong, and you know you was wrong. And by me telling you was wrong, before we started this, instead of sitting there pretending, that shit got your vibe off. This ain't never been our vibe. You know you're wrong, I can tell too. But you wanna know something too? We gonna bypass that. I told you that, so maybe you can open up now and just understand. As I told you about what you did wrong, that's some disloyal shit. But that don't mean I'm telling you that I hate you or I'm your enemy or I don't wanna be your friend. I was just telling you so you don't do that to me no more, cause I ain't deserve it.
What's good? What they do? This the ABN movement. Ain't broke no more. Hey man, that clip y'all just saw right there was a clip of where we just left off on the first episode, on the first reaction. You know what I'm saying? And man, I can't lie. This man, NBA Youngboy, is way more intelligent than I expected. I want to know more. And y'all go ahead and let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, join the journey, man. Y'all already know.
I'm that nigga.
Remember that. And you would never hear a lot of dudes say that, because either them niggas pretending with they self and they hiding something from the world. They just fuck niggas. You know? But I ain't got none of that to do. If you was honest from the beginning, you would have never had to forgive, you know? Because everything's just there. And how I run my life today, the girl didn't deserve your loyalty more than mine for you to let her make you do that. That's cold, son. I called you my brother. You wanna know something though? That you would never hear a lot of dudes say that. It's just fuck niggas. You know? But I ain't got none of that to do. If you was honest from the beginning, you would have never had to forgive, you know? Because everything's just there. And how I run my life today, it's either you put too much time into something or you ain't put enough, no matter if it's gone bad or good.
And that's real.
That could be with friendships, your job, anything. It's either you put enough time into it or you didn't.
That's real.
And if you don't mind me sharing on the conversation, I was more lost. I didn't know what was going on, and
that's cool. And I understand that. I think even though that made me very upset, what actually count is you told me and you keep it away from me too long. So it's okay. That's why I give you.
That's crazy, because in part one I was saying that I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? This is a little off. You know what I mean? This interview is a little off. Marco was asking the wrong questions, so I don't know what to get from it. But then when he explained that made a lot of sense. So why the vibe was off, and I guess they ironing out everything right now.
Point set. 5 days from now, it won't matter. Now, if I told myself, fuck you, I ain't gonna be your brother no more, I think it'll matter. Because that actually means something to me. But it's cool. 5 days from now, it won't matter. Hey, how do you like being a father?
I love it. I feel like me not having my dad there, in and out of my life, I feel like I understand how important that is. You only get one father and one mom.
Facts.
Tell me about your
I'm that nigga.
Oh, I got 2 daughters. My oldest one, we got a great relationship because I raised her brother before I had her. So, and I feel like I want to have a better connection with her, but her mama have a view on me and she's want to paint that to our child.
It's good.
And that's what I, disconnect because even my mom, I respect her mom and what she got going on. And just because you disagree with me don't mean you have to take something away that we both created.
Right.
I would never want to get around my kids and make them feel like your mama's this way.
Right.
I feel like you should be your mama how you should be her. And I'm gonna be a dad.
That's what I was talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying? NBA Youngboy wanted to talk about something deeper in this interview than the stuff they were talking about a little earlier, you know what I'm saying? Now that they ironed out the surface, NBA Youngboy starting to take initiative on things that he actually care about. And obviously he cares about family, the kids, how they doing, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? if he was gonna start off the conversation, it should have been stuff like that, stuff that NBA Youngboy value. You know what I mean? I'm glad it's taking a different direction.
So, I mean, my father, with him being in and out of prison and having much respect, I feel like a lot of people wanted me to follow his footprints. Because once he got taken away, it was just like, that's all I had. And a lot of people wanted me to be like him, but I knew where it ended up, and it just wasn't in my heart. So I always wanted to take out there what he left, so I was always bringing my little brothers in and they carrying out because that's what he wanted me to do. And I know he wasn't a bad guy, but even when he died at his funeral, it was hard for me to cry because I know what he did to people who happened to him. It's part of life.
All right.
That's crazy. NBA Youngboy brought Funny Marco out of character. You know what I mean? This is the real Marco.
Nah, that's how that should be. One time my father. That's like my blessing from God. I always wanted a father. My biological daddy. That's me and his father. His name Jeffrey and Jella. Both our names Contrell. I'm the oldest. But I respect my daddy. Even though I barely know him, I respect him and I love him. And I remember from the times I have got the chance to be around him, like it probably was just 3 times out of my whole life, and I was little. I remember everything, like just that I seen from him and shit like that. But I respect my dad. I make sure when I get on the phone with him, I call him father. I don't never let that nigga have no dog, no sad moment. Like, I know for a fact, like, I'm always gonna be a highlight to his life. Really, always. My dad a real gangster. I'm a real gangster.
And do you feel like it was pushed on you to take out his footsteps?
Not at all. I'm thankful for how the story went, man. I wouldn't redo shit. I'm thankful for who I am today. I accepted everything, like, just gonna move forward. He'll be home soon. Everything will be okay.
Real accountability.
Everything will be okay. You close with your mom?
I feel like we close for this. I feel like we need to be closer. And it's hard to connect with her because I try to bring her from getting out of survival mode. My mama, she only followed what her mama showed her. Food stamps and Section 8. So
that's crazy.
I was just one of those kids when they...
NBA Youngboy said that's crazy. His mom probably goes through the same thing, or he probably goes through the same thing with his mom. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why he said that.
I remember I was getting Wi-Fi and the neighbor asked for the password and I give it to him. And I pissed my mom off. And she always used to just say, like, well, this is ours. So, and it was always us against them. And she didn't really teach us how to love other people. But I get to experience my grandma. My grandma was more open. My grandma was love in church.
I think my relationship with my mama used to be a big part of my anger.
I was just saying this.
Until I told myself, like, it's just certain shit you can't fix. Like, certain people you're not gonna just bond with in the way that you expect or the way that you would desire. Basically, just long for and just hope for. So I started loving my mom from a distance. Like, today, I never like speak to her again. Like, we would never talk again. I know this for a fact.
Damn.
But I love her. Like, I care.
I was just saying that, you know what I'm saying? This man said he laughed when Marco said a certain thing, and you could see it was because he related, you know what I mean? And his mom damaged him and he used to have so much hate and anger in his mind, and it was mostly towards his mom. You know what I mean? What I could see, he seemed like he wanted a different relationship with his mom, but that he never got. So now he had to let go.
Hope she know that too. I want her to know that. It ain't got nothing to do with no dollar. It ain't got nothing to do with my trauma no more. Or something that I was supposed to be angry about.
Mm-hmm.
Just love him. Because that's my grandmother's daughter. And I love my grandma deeply.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember how you and your grandma's relationship? If she was to pick you, like how would she come into your life?
Fucking right. Say it one more time.
I said, how did she come in your life? I remember. Because I got close to my grandma more when my daddy passed away. And I remember her, she said I always reminded her of my dad.
I always remember my grandma. We talk throughout my whole lifespan. I probably stayed with my grandma 65% of the whole time. Probably 70.
That makes sense. He just said that he had a bad relationship with his mom, but he loved his grandma. So more than likely, he was running away from his mom, the relationship he had with his mom, and spent that time with his grandmother and built that relationship with his grandmother. So that's who he actually respected and loved.
But I always been grandma baby. Every time. Shit, my grandma was always like, my grandma is my mom, but I get that statement could be disrespectful, you know? And we ain't trying to like rub nobody the wrong way, so it's like she played a very big part on some shit. She my grandma. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my heart though.
What could you say about, someone that, if somebody wanted advice from you, just in life and just to, move forward and not to go through certain things, what would you be able to tell them?
You can't be scared to, it's okay to have heart. You can't be scared to show your heart, but you can't be also scared to let your guard down, bro. Or like, just basically like, be kind, be lenient with people, you know? Cause y'all to get you fucked up, my boy. Sometimes you might show too much heart, and sometimes you might show too, like, less, too, how you said, sometimes you might show you got too much heart, and sometimes you might show less heart. And that goes back to, you might put too much effort into something or you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Man, that's a great question. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Just be considerate. You know? You gotta be willing to forgive at least like more than once. Because that's really about what life really about too. On some G shit, bro. And you probably not gonna understand me right now. But you gotta find them people who you willing to like receive pain for and go through hurt with. Because everybody gonna hurt you. You know? But you can't walk around like every bitch is out to get you. Every woman is not out to get you. Like I be telling my wife, it's like, no matter what we go through, every man is not out to hurt you. Like, they got to get me in here, bro. If I want to give anybody advice, man, just tell you this, bro. Pay attention and focus. Don't be too hard on yourself. You can tell a lot about a man when you get stripped out of his position, right? Mine had the world in my hands like more than once. Bitch, it took from me. I always like came from out of this dark alleyway, dying down out drugs, and I'm always ended up in a cell. I ain't take that shit too well. I'm gonna tell you that as a man. You can tell a lot about a man when you strip the thing out of his possessions. My last go around, I ain't take that shit too well. I cried and I was broken. Cause it was like it happened to me at a time where it really meant the most to me. You know? Probably felt like the world had fell on me. I felt like my whole world got molded in it. and inside that bitch up there, you know, cause I was proud like it's a trophy that man. By the time I looked up, that bitch strut on me, right? That bitch strut on me, and I seen a lot of people just treating me so bad, and I had to realize like that's calm, son. That's calm, bro. And that's from not just making the right decision, nigga. You gotta chill. You gotta chill. You gotta focus.
Life is about decisions, you know. People say that life happens very fast, but really it happens very slow. It's like the decisions you make creates an effect. So it's a cause and effect thing, you know what I mean? So like based off of each decision, you're gonna see a counter effect to it, whether it's a day from now, a month from now, or weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? But each decision matters.
You gotta know you wanna put too much effort and basically put a lot of effort into something. You gotta know like when it ain't worth putting a lot of effort. That's my advice to you, bro.
Right.
Hold position, that's a hold position. You gotta know when you put in too much effort. You gotta know when you put less effort. That's just that.
Yeah. That's that.
That would be all right.
I'm gonna stop it right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, one thing this thing has showed me is that NBA Youngboy cares about relationships. You know what I'm saying? He cares about family. You know what I'm saying? But he cares about relationships he has. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and stop it right here, and we're gonna pick it up from here on the next video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man.
I'm that nigga.